Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Day Trade with Tony. Today is Tuesday, the 9th of May. And we've had a double green day today. So the small account, which is what you're all joining to find out, how are we doing with it? It's probably the question you're all asking. $500 to $15,000. So we've had a good day today. 35% growth on the account at a gross level. Of course, it's going to be substantially less than that after fees and charges, as it always is. But at a gross level, a 35% gain is a phenomenal gain. So, traded the one stock pre-market. I missed the initial run-up, and then it started to consolidate. And then on its second run-up and breaking new highs, I got in for the break of the whole dollar of $5. And of course, why was that important? Well, it was important. I was waiting for the break of the I could have got in for the break of the VWAP, but I was waiting for the break of the whole dollar, because that's the threshold where I can get leverage on stocks, assuming that it is a leverageable stock, a marginable stock. So I was waiting for the break of $5. Got faked out on that. Lost, I think, about $140 to start off with. And then when it started to make a move back up, I got back in and was able to not only make that back, but make it back and then some. So we finished the day $262.50 in profit. We started the day with just under $750. So a really good start to the day, and that was the first trade that we took. And then we locked it down. You know, my motto is get green, get to goal, get out. So that's what I did. I got green, got to goal, got out. And then we switched over to the main account. Traded that, got to goal and got out. Got green, got to goal and got out. So on both accounts today, substantially over. Well, I say substantially over goal. Substantially over goal on the small account, just over goal on the main account, and I've not traded since. So what I'll do is I will tack some of the trade recordings for you to watch after this little recap. So by all means, skip forward if you don't want to listen to me explaining why and where and when I got in and etc. But make sure before you do skip forward that you smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell if you want to know when I am trading live or when I'm dropping videos like this. Of course, if you want to become a member, if you want to get access to my private Discord, the Day Trade with Tony Discord, feel free to become a member of the channel and get access that way. Okay. Without further ado, let's look at the charts and what we actually did today. So I've added a little bit of extra detail here. I've put the price markers on, or the entry markers on this chart, so you can actually see what actually happened. So this started to move up. It was substantially lower than this overnight. So close of business last night, it was a $3.50 stock. So it gapped up quite considerably. It moved up to over $5 and then retraced. I missed the first move, and this was about 7:30 a.m. And this started to move at 9 o'clock, and it broke the VWAP. You can see here as it came in at $5. That's where I got in there. $5. As it broke $5, I took 250 shares, and then as it continued up, 506, I think it was, another 250 shares. So at this stage, I went for 500 shares. Then it pulled all the way to the VWAP. That's my own fault. I'm a little bit kind of overeager, a little bit. You know, I seen how this moved earlier. I thought, okay, we're going to get the move up, and I was a little bit overeager, and I got in a little bit too early, and I probably should have waited for this move up, the pullback and test of the VWAP as support, maybe get in here, and then when it pulled back here, I wouldn't have been too bad. I ended up got stopped out. As it brought the VWAP, I got stopped out. Well, I have to say stopped out. I cut my loss, because we all know stops don't work pre-market. So then it started to move back up, and I felt like a fool. I felt like I should have just held the position, and that'd be trading sometimes. You draw your line in the sand, and sometimes that line is a little bit too close. If I'd not, I would still be in this, and I would have made another extra $140 on this move if I hadn't cut my losses here at 475 or whatever it was. So I got back in here as we broke new highs. rolled that up, took some profit, then added that back up here. Took some profits up here, then added back in, and then rode this all the way up to here. Got out. Didn't want to hold this into the open. I just felt it was a little bit unreliable. It looked a little bit unreliable, so I was happy to cut this as it started to make its pullback. It did pull back a little bit before then moving on to kind of 725 as a high, which it then reached after the open and then sold off. And it's been selling off pretty much all day since. So I didn't miss too much of the top end of the move, at least. So $262. It was like I say, $750, just under $750 this morning. So we've made 35%, well, just under 34.5% gain in terms of the gross profit on this versus the starting equity position. Of course, after fees and charges are levied, that will be substantially less, but because it was only the one trade, a couple of entries, that granted, but because it was only the one trade and I wasn't overly active today, the fees and charges are probably going to be less. So if it costs me more than $30, I'll be very surprised. So we should be coming in tomorrow with about $950, I would expect. So based on what I'm looking at on the equity position here, yeah, a good starting position on the day. Then we switched over to the main account, and I'll talk to you through. I'll talk to you about the main account now, shall I? Don't forget, I will show you some of these trades. I will record some of these trades, but the main account was just as profitable, actually more profitable today. So the first thing that we traded was Novavax. Novavax had a great earnings day today. So it started to move up and was just continued moving up. And I've got this on the 5-minute because I traded it for about half an hour after the battle. So I'll put it on the 1-minute. Why not, and zoom in so that you can actually see this as we did it. So I got in for Novavax here. It's the initial move up and pull back to the VWAP, and then I got in as it broke new highs here. I was able to take some profits quickly, and then as it started to make another move here, I got back in. I was able to ride that up, and I got stopped out up here. I managed to get back in as it again, so we got kind of a flag formation. Got back in here and got stopped out as this pulled back. Took some profits up at the top and got stopped out as it pulled back. We've got a little bit of a double bottom formation here, around just under $10, kind of $9.90. And then as this started to make a move up, I got back in here and rode that all the way up and got stopped out up at the top here. That was Novavax, $3,375. It didn't move up with huge velocity, but it was fairly reliable on the back of, well, I'd say strong earnings. It was on the back of the outlook because they've decided to make a lot of redundancies. They're going to be laying a lot of people off, which will reduce their overhead, which increases the EBITDA or the gross profit. So that's on the back of this morning's earnings call. So that's why that was moving up. Then we traded TCRX, and TCRX, in between the two trades I took on Novavax, this halted to the upside. On resumption, I waited for the confirmations. It moved back up and got in here, added to the position here, took a little bit of profit, and then as it went to the top, I got out there. I did add back as it came back down, and then rolled that back up for a little bit more, and added again, and got out here. So this pulled all the way back, didn't trade it again, 2,500 or 2,582. It left me just shy of goal. I think it was about $37 away from goal, and OCD starting to kick in. So I started looking for something to trade that I could just take a quick scalp, maybe 5 cents, 10 cents, whatever, a quick scalp, and that's quick scalp was Palantir. So Palantir started to make its move up, and we got in on this move up here. So pretty much at the top end of this move, we got in as it broke new highs here. It did pull back. We found support here at kind of 940, so I added it on its way back up. and took profits for a small profit, $75, which took me over goal. And I just locked it down, took the dog for a walk, been doing a bit of bits and pieces, doing some baking and some cooking, and just generally relaxing. So that was my day's trading today. There's still power hour to come. I don't think I will be trading. I'll take a look, but I don't think I will be trading any further. But that's me done. I'm over goal on the main account. I'm over goal on the small account. So yeah, good day's trading had by all. So let's take a look at where that leaves us, particularly for the small account, shall we? On the with regards to the statistics and where we're actually at. So as you know, we started with look at $750 today. I'll just put the so you can see this is the total for the day, and this is the total for the month. Total for the month, including the small account, is 184,000. So we're having a good month. Very good month, substantially over goal. It's 1.5 times monthly goal already. We're only halfway, not even halfway through the second week of the month. So let's just add the tags and the small account tags and where we're actually at with that. So I've imported the trades. $262 today, 171 yesterday, 245 on last Friday. Granted, had a lot of had to come back from a losing position there, but you can see that if we look at the details position, we've made $810 of gross profit, so we've more than doubled, more than 1.5 times the initial account size of $500. But with regards to the commissions, fees, charges, etc., that's eaten into a lot of that. So we're starting with approximately $900. So it's about 50% of the gross profits have been eaten away by fees and charges. And that's the thing with small account. So the good news is it's growing. So we're starting tomorrow with over $900 in the account, and it is growing. So we're looking to make $100. $90, it's between $90 and $100. So we're looking at 10% is the growth level that we're looking for. It's an aggressive target, I know, but I'm looking at 10%. So I'm looking to make $100 tomorrow. And if I can make $100 tomorrow, that'll take us over the 1,000, and that really just opens up the ability to be a little bit more aggressive. Because then we've got a cushion, we can be a bit more aggressive. And tomorrow, with $900 in the account, it gives us an equity position or a buying power in excess of $5,000. So once we get to the $5,000 equity position, making the 15 is relatively simple from there. As long as you don't get greedy, as long as you don't get too arrogant. And you cut your losses early, and you take your profits when necessary. Don't hold on to your profits, so that you don't hold on to your winners without taking profits, and don't hold on to your losers. Don't hold on to your losers too long. So that's where we're at. So $810 in terms of growth. We're averaging $162. So off a $500 account, that is just really good. Average winning trade $92. So we're almost doubling the goal. I was looking for 10%, so I'm almost doubling the goal across the last 5 days. Today's day 5. If I look at the win-loss expectation, I can see here that $1,200, nearly $1,300 in gains. So if I'd been a bit more cautious with my approach, I wouldn't have lost that $500. But accuracy again 2-to-1. My K ratio not where it needs to be, but I'm working on that. Today will be a big help because, well, quite frankly, I did have a couple of entries, but the first one I cut my losses, and then the second one more than made up for that. So yeah, I mean, that's a small account. We're doing really well at the moment. And I'm going to be doing it again tomorrow, an hour before the market opens. So make sure that you're there to join me live trading, live streaming at 8:30 market time or 1:30 p.m. here, based in Ireland or anywhere in the UK if it's the same time zone. And we'll be streaming for the last hour of the pre-market session and the first 90 minutes of the regular session. So come join me then, and hopefully we can have another profitable day tomorrow. We're not looking for big, massive gains off a small account. That's just unrealistic. We're looking for incremental gains. As I say, I'm being aggressive. 10% daily. You'll not get that with any hedge fund or bank. I guarantee that. So 10% daily, and that's the goal. At the moment, we're overachieving against that. So let's come back tomorrow and do it all over again. In the meantime, enjoy these trade replays. Take it easy. Cheers, Intergalactic. There's the break. How much of your account do I use for a trade? Well, I can use as much as I want, really. But it's about the leverage. With a small account, like right now, small account, I can get up to 6 times leverage. So I've got like $4,500 worth of buying power at the moment. So in theory, I could take about 900 shares here. Up to. I'm looking for the bounce on the VWAP here. This is the small account. Let's say today, 759 is the starting equity today. Now the range on this 15 cents. The spreads is moving quite quickly actually, so I'm going to get out of this if it drops below 20 cents. I'm risking 100 quid on this. 83 is my exit. The VWAP is 83, so the VWAP is pretty much my exit, really. I didn't work out that 503 was the breakout price. I got in for the break of the whole dollar because that's when I get the leverage. I don't have if why not 550? Well, it's not at 550, is it? I could have got in for the break of the VWAP. I could have waited for it to pull back to the VWAP, but I wouldn't. If I tried to buy in at 490 or 493, 483, I'm effectively trading on cash. So to get in at 503, it gives me that leverage. Allows me to trade with leverage. So if I get out of this, if I took a loss here, $75, I wouldn't be able to buy back in for 500 shares. I wouldn't have the buying power to buy 500 shares. Does that make sense? No worries. I'm risking $100 here is what I'm doing. Give it 20 cents because the average true range, which is a good measure of volatility, the average true range on this one on the 1 minute is like 14 cents. So I'm giving it 20. What exchange am I using? I do smart routing, so it's the exchange is the Nasdaq. But I use smart routing, so in terms of which market maker it goes through. These are nice, the Nasdaq, Parker. The options are available. Yeah, this is coming back to the VWAP right now. So the volume's died out as well. No, I've not taken a... Oh, yeah, I took a position. Yeah, I took a losing position, 130 down, which is quite a lot for a small account. But I got in here. So just to put the logic behind why I got in. Well, I was waiting. I could have got in. If I was using my main account, I would have got in as it brought the VWAP. And I would have got that 10 cents. Now, I can't get back in now until it's back above the VWAP. Now I'm looking for it to break 510. So I'm in at 512 now. Now, if I just held that last position, I would have been quids in. I'd have been 50 quid up. Novavax, you mean? NVAX. It's Novavax. And they had earnings this morning. What trading platform am I using? I'm using Dash Trader Pro. So I'm back in. For a move up, I'm looking for 525. I'm only giving it 12 cents this time. I had an increase in volume on that doji where I just got in. Nice volume candle. Okay, can we get up to 550 maybe? Let's see. It's 525. I want to see 25 on the bid though. We should retest the highs today on this. It's strange when I'm kind of fretting over like $20 or something, and I'm usually fretting over like 3,000 or something. A big difference between I probably get more on edge with this small account than I do with the main account. Weird. About between the spreads right now. So I'm in at 512. The ask is 515. The bid's just gone above. So I want to see this bouncing at 510. Move up, move back up. Current high of day is 555. So that's the target. $555, $540 next, so we'll put $530 on the ask. I see you're an expert, John. Glad I'm not listening to you for the lottery numbers tonight. I look at the volume, I look at the level 2, I look at the spreads, I look at the range. There's quite a bit that I look at. So look, can we test the high of day? There we go. There's the high of day. We'll take half off. Lock in a little bit. Today's target is $75. $776. So let's look at $80. That's what we're looking for today. So if we can get 100 and... There we go. There we go. Now, if this was an open market, I'd just be putting a trailing stop in there. So I've just added back. I've added back that 250 I took off earlier. And I'm going to take it off again, just to lock in the gains. So we're now $38 in profit. Just going to let that consolidate. So we're 92, we're over goal. First trade of the day. Not bad. Yeah, I thought it was going to dump at 525. So we're over goal, first trade of the day. So $92 and relatively small number of executions. Actually, I had a couple of losses first before it broke out. So yeah, I'm watching this for a potential continuation. This is the pullback, so we're looking for a pullback for an entry. Well, I got the pullback for an exit, but look for the pullback for another entry. So we're looking now. 585 is the high of day. 579 is the high of this candle on the 1 minute. So we're looking for 585 at the moment. So 10% a day is all in small account way. 5% a day is a small account way, but if you can get 10%, great, even better. This ain't done yet. Cheers, Intergalactic, all day. So 580 is now the next candle makes a new high at 580. So that's the continuation level. Morning by the dip. I'll switch over to the main account after the next trade. Just want to make sure that we're getting that 10% net. That was a bit of a fake out. You don't like fake outs? Let's go again. There we go. But double down. Are we making highs or are we making lows? Come on, guys. Market, sort yourself out. Make your mind up. You've got, you're as indifferent as my ex-wife. Make your mind up. I like this tune. Really shouldn't be. Small account, it's really not wise to be trading pre-market anyway, because the flushes tend to be a bit less reliable. The moves tend to be less reliable. I'm just risking all the gains that I just made on that last trade. I'm risking it all on this trade, so go figure. Struggling at the $3/4 level, so it needs to get over the $3/4 level now for a retest of the highs. 575 is where the resistance is. It's a range, give or take a cent or two. It's a nice little flag setup if it breaks upwards. Nice dance. Nice to catch that early move. I should have left it in all the way. Full amount. Volume's fading out, it absolutely is. You're absolutely right. We get the breaker. New highs, what we're looking for. Take a little bit off. Use my exposure and ride the rest up. 580 is my cut-off if it comes back. Okay, so I can ride this up now. Had the cushion. Had the $90 cushion, so I was able to risk $90 without any penalty. $6 is my cut-off now. $6 and I'll get out for this remainder. I might run up after the bell. I'd like to be in the main account if it does. We'll see. $6 is my cut-off. There's 200, last $250, 250 shares. This is a nice trade. I do say so myself. So 610. My stop now is 610. We're over 630. This is nice. First trade of the day. It was getting over that initial kind of $700, $750. That was the challenge. Small account challenge. Nice. We should be able to make headway now. This could put us over the $1,000 mark. It's not easy to profit consistently with a small account, but it depends on what you're looking for. If you're expecting, huge... Okay, we're pulling back now, so I'm just going to get out there. $262, and I'm going to lock that montage and move over to the main account. So that's me done for the day on the small account challenge. So we started today with $759, and we've just made another $262. So less fees and charges, a little over $200. So we will be kind of over $900 starting tomorrow. So 970, 967 is the high of day. 970 is the pre-market high. There we go. I'm in for 5,000 shares. At level 990. Halt level 990 still. I want to get to the halt level. There we go. $10 is the halt level now. I'm going to take half of that off. Up there. Lock in $450. And I'll put a 10-cent trailing stop in place and get stopped out. Now, look, it is what it is. $650 for that. Wasn't quite breaking out, but we'll see. Yeah, that was yesterday, Jack. Halt level at $10, so don't mind this pullback. Good stuff, Vols. Good stuff. Glad you managed to have a nice profitable trade there. Guard Force, it doesn't have to. It will eventually, but it doesn't have to. Remember, they had a market offering. That's why it gapped down so much. You're welcome, Padawan. Padawan learner. Back in. The retest of 10 is the halt level, so I'm looking for the break of $10 here. I'm at 94. Don't mind adding this at 75 again on the dip. Will break $10. 798, 99. There we go. There we go. Take half off. Nice little pop. 25-cent average true range. I'm just going to put a 20-cent trailing stop there, which is at the moment it's right on where my entry is. So I might get a bit of slippage, but it's almost a free trade from here on in. With the 5,000, it's not about the market cap, John. So market cap's irrelevant. It's about the price per share. So you look at the float. So how big is the float? I like to trade low float stocks. So less than 100 million shares in the free float is what I tend to like to trade. My sweet spot, I can't tell you what you need to decide what your sweet spot is, but my sweet spot will be between $5 and $25. Now, I have a larger account than most people, but with a $5,000 account, I would say, depending on what leverage, what broker you're using, what leverage you're going for, I would say anywhere between kind of $5 and $15 should be yours per share, should be what you're looking for in terms of a sweet spot. Because you get the leverage on that and grow your account. Again, with a $5,000 account, realistically, you shouldn't be getting greedy. $250 a day is a good return. $250 a day on a $5,000 account is 5%. 5% daily is a good return. Will I get stopped out here? It looks like I'm going to get stopped out. Yeah, I got stopped out. So we made 1,800 on that one. I'll take a quick look at PCRX because I did see that. It popped up into a halt. This is halted there at PScan. Novavax is breaking high. So this is halted. It halted at 938. We should resume at 943. So let's go back to Novavax while it's breaking highs again. I've actually got in at the top there instead of waiting for the pullback, but I don't mind. I'm okay with that. There we go. We're going to get to 1050. $10.50 is the target now on this trade. There's 10.40. Why is Novavax moving up? It's got good earnings. So well, let's say it's not good. It's not got good earnings. Basically, what Novavax has just announced that they're actually cutting jobs. So the EPS will be good. So the earnings per share, the EBITDA will be better in terms of overall profit margins. And they're cutting jobs, so they're laying people off, which basically reduces the costs. It's a bit of a backwards mentality, in my opinion, but they're laying people off, and then the market reacts favourably to that because it means that the overall costs are coming down, ready for it to in terms of shareholder value. SPY trying to make moves up. SPY's heavily down today, but trying to make moves up. I don't mind this pullback. This is the first 5-minute pullback. Don't mind this at all. I know I'm risking a little bit more than I really should do, but I'm prepared to go down to 975 on this, which is a pre-market high, effectively. Probably will bounce at the whole dollar though. Alright, still looking for 1050. That's still the initial goal here. Let's take a little bit off there. Just reduce that exposure whilst that was the previous high update. Current high of day, 1040. That's why I kind of took a little bit off at 1040 just a minute ago, so struggling at 1040, so I'm taking a little bit more off. Don't mind playing this range until it breaks. 2400 up on this account, so far it's a good day on both accounts. Just going to put a stop loss in there. Yeah, I thought we might. So we'll get back 700. There is leverage on this once it gets over $5, but I've already locked down the small account. So I'm looking for the break of $5 for continuation. That's okay. Halt level up 540, halt level down 360. I mean, this does have a decent catalyst. So back over $5. There'll be a few people trying to sell at $5, so just bear that in mind. There's the whole dollar psychological levels. Quarter, half, and whole dollar levels are key psychological levels in trading, particularly at these low price levels. So looking for $5 still. Got a little bit, just not enough. Wasn't quick enough on the trigger with the hotkeys. No fault. Just wanted to lock in a little bit and get a cushion on the ticker before it breaks $5. I'll just hold now for the break of $5. Now I've got flat top wedge at $5. Sending wedge into a flat top. Which is usually a very bullish pattern. What's your level 2? Because there's quite a few sellers up at kind of $4.99. Not much at $5, but $4.99. There's quite a few sellers. So once that breaks through, it should go on a little spurt. Once it breaks over $5, it'll go on a little spurt. Limit orders, Aubrey. Always limit orders. Which is sometimes why I don't get filled. It blows past. There you go. I told you it'll go on a little spurt. What did I take that off for? I thought it was kind of bad idea. Idiot. Looking a little bit more. My buy and sell keys are pretty much the same keys, but with an additional key on the buy. So sometimes, if I'm not careful, I can press the sell when I really want to buy, which is what happened then. Alt level is 584, so we're way off that. Remember, today's goal, $6,000. Actually, $5,750 is today's goal, because I've already made $250 on the small account. But yeah, $6,000 a day is my goal. There's opportunities today. There's quite a lot of volatility today, guys. So just bear in mind, I mean, that downwick's quite bullish, so buy that dip. That's a good day's trading all day. That's a very good day's trading. 3%. Because of the bullish action. So I've got the downwicks on the previous green candle. I've got the support there at $5, which is, I'd say, key psychological level. The candle is the red candle is what it's pulling back. It's pulling back on less volume than the green candles. There's a number of different the time and sales going through as well. There's a number of different indicators saying this should get bought back up and then retest the highs. You don't know for sure, but it's an educated guess based on experience. So back over 525 and we'll go back up to the highs. This candle is 520. It's 525 the key. $1. Consolidation here. I'm getting a flat bottom. So flat bottoms are typically bearish. They tend to break down. So back over $5, and we might have another retest at 520 before pulling back in its entirety. So I probably will, if I get back into a profitable position, I probably will take some profits. There we go. Gonna lock that in before might break out still, but I'm just gonna leave that there for now. Whereas I'm getting the flat top on Novavax, which is 1050 is the key level, 1040, 1048, 1049 is the high of day, and 48 plus change, so 1049 now. So 1050 key level. Break of that flat top, looking for the move up. Wait, how am I going to trade TCRX? I just did. I was expecting a better breakout than this, but I suppose it's time. 7 cents is not really a breakout in my book. I'm still around the $half level. 57. 59 is the high of day. 10 cents either way, it's not really a breakout in my book. No, it's not playing ball. Bit of a fake out rather than a breakout. I did like that double bottom as well before the breakout. So I got this W pattern here, which I did like before it came back up and retested this kind of flat top on the 5 minute. So I thought we might get a better breakout than this. But we'll see. Still time. Looking for 65 at the start. Need a new high of day. So 1059 is the high of day. I wouldn't say that the level 2 is pretty stacked. I mean, it is quite a liquid stock, is Novavax, so it's not like it's extremely stacked. There's a 13,000 seller at 1060. I'm not seeing that should get swallowed up fairly quickly. $13,000 seller at 1060 seems to have gone. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. Let's lock half of that in. With 10 cent trailing stop in place. It's not breaking out as quickly as I want. So I'm just going to leave the stop in place for an extra few quid. And away we go. Lucid move. Yeah, Lucid's really trying to recover its losses. So I need 1,300 to get me to goal. And then I've got some things to do. I will stream for half an hour after this now. Nice one, John. Good to see you making profit, buddy. That trailing stop, what else is moving? What do I think about Top Financial? I can't, like, Top was great for me 2 weeks ago. It really was. 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? Last month? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I just got stopped out there, so we're $43 away from goal, so I'm not going to push it.